Hello students, I am Dinesh Sharma, your biology teacher. I am going to introduce you the chapter number 5 from biology, fundamental unit of life. Now a question arises in our mind that what is cell? Let me tell you, cell is a Latin word which means a little room. It is the fundamental unit of life. How can we understand? Let's take an example of a school building, our house. They are all made up of walls, and these walls are made up of bricks. Just like that, our body is also made up of organ and organ system, and they are made up of tissues, and the tissues are made up of cells. The first non-living cell, I'm saying non-living means dead cell, was discovered by Robert Hooke in a cork of bark of oak tree. But the first living cell, it was discovered by Leeuwenhoek. It was bacterial cell. Now I'm going to explain a very interesting activity using an onion. For this purpose, we take a fresh onion and cut it in pieces. Take out a very thin peel with the help of forceps, and taking this small part of this peel on a clean glass slide and pouring a drop of safranine, which is pink color solution. Now put a cover slip with the help of mounting needle. Keep in mind to avoid air bubbles while putting the cover slip. Now observe the slide by a help of compound microscope. What will we observe? There will be observed the similar kinds of cells like this. All are looking same. This results in the similar size. If we take the another onion, suppose we take a bigger size of onion or a smaller size of onion and repeat this activity, but the size of the cells will be same as it is. Our next topic is cell theory. It was given by Schleiden in 1838 and Schwann in 1839. The following points are there. The first point of cell theory: all living organisms are made up of cell. And second, cell is the structural and functional unit and third point, it was added by one more scientist. His name was Virchow. What he added here, that all cells are arises from pre-existing cells. Virchow. So let us revise in the cell theory given by Schleiden and Schwann, that all living organisms are made up of cell. Cell is the structural and functional unit, and all cells are arise from pre-existing cells. That is evident by the Virchow. On the basis of number of cells, organisms are of two types. One is unicellular organisms, and another one is multicellular organisms. Unicellular organisms are made up of single cells. Example: amoeba, paramecium, etc. And multicellular organisms are plants like neem, rose, and animals like human beings. In the multicellular organisms, there are many cells participates and perform the functions in the form of organs, organ systems. But in unicellular organism, only a single body, single cell, like amoeba and paramecium, they perform all the life functions. In this living world, cells are of different sizes and different shapes. Let us see which is the longest, largest, and smallest cells. Smallest cell is PPL, that is a pneumonia bacterial cell, pleuropneumonia like organism, which is very, very small. Longest cell is nerve cell in human body, that is the longest cell, and largest cell is an egg of an ostrich. Ostrich is a bird and its egg is the largest cell. Now see, there are various cells in the human body with different shapes. This is smooth muscle cells. It is spindle in shape. This is blood cells, which are biconcave shape, which is being pinched from the middle. This is nerve cell and it is a elongated and thin. Sperm cell, which is very thin thread like structure, and ovum cell is oval in shape. So in this topic we have studied different size and shapes of the cells. Before I conclude the today's lecture, I want to ask you two simple questions. Who discovered cells and how? Your answer may be that Robert Hooke discovered the cells first time, and this was dead cells of cork slice, and he observed with the help of his self-made primitive microscope. The another question is also come, why the cell is called structural and functional unit of life. The most probably answer of this, that all organisms are composed of one cell or number of cells, and all vital functions of an organism occurs within cells like digestion, respiration, excretion, etc. Cell contain the hereditary informations necessary for regulating cell functions and for transmitting information to the next generations of the cells. We can say that cell is the structural and functional unit of life.